Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Not Your Average Mama. So in this week's video, I'm going to show you something that I didn't originally plan on sharing with anybody, but I figured why not? Go ahead. It's a DIY on fixing up my mother-in-law's bathroom in her mobile home. So this mobile home is from 1987 and no renovations have ever been done to the mobile home. So I know nothing about fixing up a mobile home or any of the construction that goes into a mobile home. So I watched a butt ton of videos on how to do this, and I had a whole lot of help. I'm not going to say I did this renovation because I did not do this renovation alone at all. I had the idea, I planned it out, but I by no means did it by myself. My husband helped, his cousin helped, my cousin helped, my father-in-law helped, everybody helped with this renovation, and a couple of people in the family put money together. So I did not pay for this renovation completely either. I didn't do it completely, I didn't pay for it completely. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Here's the before pictures. So as you can see from the pictures, it was really gross. Not that it was dirty and moldy or anything. All of that brown stuff you see is rust stains from their water. They don't have really good water. They never have. They probably never will. But it leaves that gross rust stain. So the tub was completely stained in the rust. And it had a crack in the bottom of the tub, which is what brought all this on. I was just at her house talking about possibly replacing the kitchen one day, and she said, well, if anything needs to replace, it needs to be the bathroom because the tub has a huge crack in the bottom of it. So that's when we started looking at costs of how much like a new tub and things like that would be, and we just decided to replace the bathroom at that point. So we ended up taking out the entire bathtub, the wall panels around the bathtub, all the fixtures that were in the shower, the flooring, the linoleum that was in there, the toilet. We were originally going to leave the toilet, but it also had a crack in it that had been glued back together. So we got rid of the toilet. There was no point in putting that back in there being it was already damaged. And then we ended up putting in a new vanity because there wasn't really a whole lot wrong with that vanity, but why do all the other work and leave the vanity? So then also you can see in the last picture, there were some small shelves back in a very, very deep hole that was, I guess, a linen storage area originally, but the shelves were only barely even 12 inches deep. So even to like fold a sheet and put on it, they just weren't deep enough for anything. So she had that big white cabinet in there that you see. And what I ended up doing was taking out those shelves that were in the back and recovering that cabinet with that marble look is actually 3M shelf liner from Walmart. It was like $5 a roll, and I used one roll, covered both of the front of the doors, and I think it turned out really good. And then I ended up taking another roll and covering the back of the bathroom door, which I also think turned out really good. I was kind of skeptical about doing the bathroom door, but she really wanted it done, so I did it. So let's talk about pricing. So the price for the shower, the base price for the shower, the walls, the floor, in the back wall was $6.99 plus tax. Then you had to get certain pipes and like the drain and stuff like that from the mobile Home Depot because you can't buy those sizes from like Lowe's or your regular hardware store. That's where we bought the shower insert, and that's where we bought all the plumbing parts. Sorry, there's a lot of mosquitoes because I'm actually on a field trip right now with the baseball team, and I figured I would just do this while I was bored out here. The next thing is the vanity. So I got a really good deal on the vanity. I went on the Let Go app and I looked on OfferUp too, but didn't find anything, but on Let Go. So I got the vanity and the medicine cabinet that's on the wall now for $80. And then after we figured out we needed a toilet, we contacted her back and she actually had a toilet for sale as well. Both parts were barely ever used. They were installed but not used. So I got those, and that was a really good money saver. The flooring is vinyl peel and stick tiles from Home Depot. Super easy, like it says, you just peel them and stick them to the floor. But I did purchase some really thin board from Home Depot for about $10 for an 8-foot sheet, and laid that down before I put the peel and stick tile down. Weirdly enough, they told me that when they pulled the tub up, there was like a 2-foot by 2-foot hole in the trailer. It's weird that they don't, do a whole subfloor and they leave these huge holes in there underneath the tub. and then that's probably why it cracked. And then whenever we pulled the vanity out, there was a huge hole where the plumbing was coming in for the vanity. So that was very surprising to me too. So all in all, we ended up spending about $1,300 on this project. We only wanted to spend $1,000 to start with, but like I said, I got the extra flooring. The shower was a little more expensive than we thought. The paint, we knew that we were gonna have to kills everything. So all the paint supplies was about $60 or $70 just for paint, because we had to kills everything and then we had to paint it. And surprisingly, even after with the kills, it took about 2 coats of paint on all the walls. And then we had to do trim, so we had to do baseboards, because not a lot of trailers have real baseboards. They normally have like a thin piece of molding at the bottom and at the top of the walls. So we painted all of that and put new molding in the bottom. So here's the finished product, guys. This is pretty much the only video that I got through this whole process, because like I said in the beginning, I was not planning on filming this and I know it's not 100% perfect, but it is 100% better than it was before. The only thing I would do if I had to go back was do the walls differently. Mobile homes have this weird like drywall with an overlay of wallpaper that you can't get off. So we ended up having to skim coat some areas, and that's the only thing I would have did differently. I would have took a lot more time doing that. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, Not Your Average Mom. And I'll see you guys in next week on Friday. Bye.